Okay, I'm at 280 Poage Farm Road. There are a ton of box fans and shop fans and stuff running in this basement. It's a loud noise in the background, so hopefully you can hear me clearly. But we're doing this is the sanitary inspection. Also inspecting a floor drain to see if we can find out where it ties into the line, and then we're going to also inspect the sanitary line out to the street for any issues. The home has been empty for quite a while. They're having a bunch of stuff, redone in the home, so mainly we'll be looking for any structural issues, root intrusion, anything of concern before anybody takes occupancy. So the first place we're going is in the basement in the utility room right next to the HVAC. This is the floor drain that the condensate goes to from the HVAC. Now it does look like this goes over a little bit. Maybe they offset it a little bit with PVC so that they can have room for the HVAC, because it just goes over and drops down into a trap. So I'm not expecting to get through this trap, but we'll see what happens. All right, looks like thought I was getting there. The good news is it's tying into a line right here, and so I should be able to locate this spot and be able to tell where it, basically what it's tied into and the line that it is carried on. But for some reason it doesn't want to go past this point. There we go. Now I'm making another turn, so I don't know if I can. Okay. So you can't see a whole lot right now, but that's just a little small belly. This does look like PVC. Still. So I will definitely, when I get back to 20 feet, when I pull back, I will locate this so we can get an exact location of where this is and what we're dealing with. Because I'm thinking that all this stuff on the ground, I don't know if this is just minerals from the water, or if this is coming over from a toilet. But obviously I'm pushing something. It looks flaky. I think there's a bathroom over in the addition, but I'm not 100% sure. I didn't go looking around. But I'm gonna stop here and pause and see, kind of go locate the area and see if I can find out what the direction of all this is running, so I can get a better idea, because this will eventually go tying into the main line, and I'm also going to be going through a floor clean out on the other side of the house. Once I get past that point, I want to be able to just go into there. It'll be a lot easier pushing. This is obviously, as it goes through that drainage, causing a lot of drag on the line, so it's hard for me to push along this spot. So again, I'm going to pause here, go get a locate, and find out where we are. Okay, so This is actually traveling. It basically goes out of this floor drain, and then goes through the trap on the floor drain, connects into a line going from, if you're facing the house, it would be going from left to right across the house in line with, there's a bathroom down here, and I've already passed the connections for that, and then I'm heading, I probably have quite a few more feet, maybe another 30 feet before I reach the floor clean out. And now floor clean out, usually when they have a floor clean out like that, it's right where it exits the house. Whoops. Right where it exits the house. But I'm going to see how much further I can get through here. It's like I said, it doesn't want to go real easy through this floor drain. Okay, so I think I am right underneath the floor drain, the floor clean out. So I'm going to locate this spot just to verify that I'm there, and then if so, we'll inspect the line on the pullback, and we'll make a move over and go from that clean out all the way out to the main hole. So again, I'm going to pause real quick and get a locate. Okay, so that's been verified. Coming from, I'm right underneath the clean out, and so I'm going to pull back. I'm going to get a couple locates along the way here, just to show exactly where this line runs, and then I will. We're going to make a move, and I will go in through that floor clean out to go the rest of the way out to the street. Hopefully, we can make it all the way. First, I'm going to have to pull this back and going to be a bunch of pauses and locates here at this point. Okay, I'm going to pull back a little bit further past the other 45, because I'm underneath that sub wall in that back room here. There we go. So I'm going to start marking it here. Okay, so it's about 1'2", or 1'7", I'm sorry, to the top of the pipe there. And so I'm gonna pull back maybe another 15 feet or so. We'll get another mark. From here it goes pretty much straight over until it ties into the floor drain. Okay, so that is almost right in front of the toilet there. This is underneath the tub, which it looks like that's where the stuff must come over and tie in. Everything must come together and tie in right there to the right. I'm going to go flush the toilet just to be sure. Okay, well that means it must come in downstream of here. Must have pulled back past the connection. So this is probably another floor drain. I'll locate this spot. And so there must be another floor drain or something on the other side here. So stop and now locate. Okay. So that is marked. Not sure where it's coming from, but it's just on the other side of the HVAC unit. So not really sure about that one. There's nothing I can find that should be connected into it. I do have the I even ran the tub to make sure that that wasn't tied in separately. And both of those are tied in further down the line. So the only thing back here is the floor drain, seems. And I'm coming out through the trap and everything now, so there we are. So the line is in good shape, you know, it's open. Didn't really find anything, anything bad. I mean, there's little chunks I think are probably minerals from water. But other than that, everything looked good. So now we're going to pause the video again. I'm going to move over into the other room, into that floor clean out, and we'll go from there on out. Okay, we are, I moved the equipment. We're over in the closet on the right side of the basement if you're facing the house. And going through the floor clean out. Kind of a weird little setup here underneath the stairs, so it's nice and clean. See, there is the clean out. So if I can rinse this off a little bit better. Up running some water here to kind of rinse this off. It's kind of hard to, hopefully we run into a little bit of water, rinse it off. I can see well enough here that all this, there we go. So this is PVC for all the stuff back here, and then we're dropping into what looks like a 6-inch clay line, which would have been original to the house. This all looks really good. We are still in the house. Let's see if we can use a little bit of this water to rinse off here. Just do that a little bit. Get some deeper water there. See well enough for any structural issues, but there we go. A little bit of a belly, not a whole lot. That camera is only about a ½ inch off the bottom of the pipe, and out of a 6-inch diameter pipe, it's not much water at all, so I wouldn't be concerned about that. I don't really see any major solids or anything resting there, so any kind of regular flow would carry anything down the line. Okay, we do have a small crack right here in the hub. A little bit of roots getting in. That would be under the house. I wouldn't, you know, that's not something that I would dig up to repair. I'll see if I can mark it on the way back. We're going to note that that's 70 feet out, 69.4 or 69 feet, you know, 4 inches. And so I'll try to stop and at least mark it for reference in case for some reason there is some worry about it, but I don't think it'd be worth, it's probably 9 feet deep or something there, and I don't think I would dig that up for that crack. It seems like it would take an awfully long time for any kind of roots or anything to grow enough to take hold there. Hopefully we'll be able to see a little bit more of this, a little bit better on the way back, the spots where I'm underwater, because obviously I'm pushing the water in front of me. If not, I can try to put a standoff on this, see if I can get the camera up a little bit so we can take a better look at the top half of the pipe here. So, looks like about, right around that 70-foot mark to this 90-foot mark. But trying to get this stuff all rinsed off, and for some reason there's something on there pretty good. This is not going to come off of there. We have a little more roots here. It's 93 feet. Again, not anything horrible. It can be treated probably with some chemicals. It still looks like you're years and years away from having any issue. We get down into the flow line. Tiny belly, nothing to be worried about. Stick here soon, or I may not be able to push much further. I'm at almost 160 feet. I'm hoping I would be getting to the main here soon. It looks like we are. Okay. Dropping down and dumping into the main. Here we go. So, I was able to make it all the way out to the main. Try to dump this in the main a little bit, see if it helps at all. But not enough flow right now to do anything. So good news is we were able to make it all the way out to the main. Structurally, everything looked good. Not a whole bunch of roots once we got outside. Only a couple spots there at about 90 feet. Right around 90 feet and right around 70 feet were the only two spots. 70 feet was a very small crack and a little tiny bit of roots getting in, but nothing that I would mess with. It could have been that way since the time the line was put in. And then the other one, there was a tiny bit of roots there at about 90 feet. Again, not anything of concern, especially right now. If somebody's worried about it, you can put some root X or something down it every few years. But it looks like it would take
you know, at least 5 years. If those roots are growing now, it will take another 5 years for that to cause any kind of an issue, at least. The line looks really, really good. As you can see, as we pull back, it spreads the water out, and you can still see the top of the pipe, so it makes it nice to be able to see what's going on there. It should be coming up on there's that spot there. Okay, I'm going to pause here for a minute and just locate this spot, just in case, just to see where we're at. It says we're 70 feet out, so we might be just past in front of the house, but I'm going to pause and get a locate. Alright, I marked it. It's right on the edge of the outside edge of the driveway. Comes straight out from this point, which is about 15 feet from the right corner if you're facing the house. And it goes straight on out. Like I said, that's nothing I would worry about. I just wanted to reference it so that if somebody wanted to put some chemical down it or something, or get those little tiny bit of roots, but it would take years and years for that stuff to grow into the line, and it's 10 foot deep, so it would be a lot of work to dig that up for not much, a lot of risk for not much reward there. I mean, structurally the line looks really, really good. We are back into the PVC. Okay, so again, there are two spots, the entire length of that pipe. One at 70 feet, one about 93. Both of them are minimal. Not much to worry about, especially not anytime in the near future. And so, I think everything looks great. I wouldn't mess with a thing right now. So, that'll end the inspection at 280 Poage Farm Road in Wyoming.